got to start with oil there. You're still looking at, what, 45 to 55. The recent drop, though, this week suggests that 40 to 50 might sound a little bit more, I guess, rational. What do you think? I mean, what would make you rethink your projections? Are you happy with that current range you're sitting on right now?
Yeah, I think in terms of the near-term outlook, clearly there's a little bit of downside risk. You know, we're sitting just above that 40 level, which is the 12-month low. So a test of that cannot be ruled out. But I think if you just step back, and I think one of the previous speakers made the right point, was actually if you look at the market, it is tightening. It's just not tightening as quickly as people anticipated. So looking forward, obviously the output cuts from OPEC are going to be important. We expect them to stand by those. The US is still increasing production, but what's interesting there is we've seen a change developing in recent times. So over the past 12 months, of course, we've seen the efficiency gains and costs going down. We think they're bottoming out and starting to move a little bit higher now. So that, from a supply perspective, may allow US production to peak out a little bit, in the coming 6 months or so. So I think we're very focused on supply at the moment, but we shouldn't forget demand. And obviously, we're moving towards the summer season in the States, the driving season, so demand is likely to pick up. And also, the Qatar embargo could increase the demand for oil in the Middle East because, energy production often reliant on LNG exports from Qatar. Right. Removal of that may lead to greater production of electricity from oil. So overall, we do expect oil prices to bottom out in the next month or so.
So near term, next month or so, should I avoid markets like Malaysia, for example? Should I get out of positions on the loonie, or should I just stay put and be patient?
I think we're not too concerned about excessive volatility in currencies generally. We do believe that the dollar's still in a relatively weak environment. We may see a bit of strength in the short term, and indeed one of the caveats to our view on oil, of course, is oil prices have fallen in an environment where the dollar's weak. So that's something to be a little bit more concerned about. But over the longer term, we think the dollar's going to be weaker, particularly against Asian currencies and currencies such as the ringgit, which are particularly undervalued in our view, could rally quite strongly at some point.